This is called awkward conversation. I'm stood waiting outside the house of a casual acquaintance, chasing a social life that always seems to escape me. God, I know I don't believe in you, but come on, I'm praying. Give me one person I can relate to, just enough to be mates with. Then the hostess opens the door and says, "Oh, I didn't think you'd make it." And I realised, no, this was an empty invitation. She only made it to fill an awkward space in that ghastly conversation. The last thing I was supposed to do was to actually take it. She forces a smile like a graveyard in Normandy. "Do come in. Take off your jacket. That's it. Get yourself some food and drink. I'll introduce you to Tim, Robert, Jessica, Paul and Jim." And I think, fuck me, their names rhyme. Jim says, "Laurence, hi. So, you familiar with the software industry?" And I reply, "No." Jim says, "Right. Well, anyway, I was talking to Rebecca. We discussed the proposal. Tarquin still thinks we lack customer focus. I think this is utterly hopeless. I'm going to get a drink. Within seconds, I'm stranded. Absolutely no one to chat to, standing, stock still in the corner like some distasteful wooden statue. And people are starting to notice. I think I might make my excuses. And whoa, I'm grabbed forcefully by the arm by the hostess, who drags me across the room in embarrassment to meet another guest, I guess, because having a weirdo in the corner kind of ruins the ambience. "I don't believe you've met Lucy. Play nicely." I tell her my name, give her hand a hesitant shake, then just stand there trying to think of something pleasant to say. Oh, she speaks first and asks me, "So, do I live locally and who do I know at the party?" And I manage to answer. It's just when the sentence comes out. It's been mangled on the treacherous journey from the inside of my head to my mouth. So I start stuttering out with a total lack of confidence, going oh, with a total lack of consonants. And when I finally do speak English, it's just obvious amoebic small talk with a total lack of consequence. Small talk, that's it. So what do you do? Aviva, that sounds interesting. No, I'm not being sarcastic. I'm lying a bit, but I'm not being sarcastic. Look, it's not you. I've not had a nice week. I work in this awful office with this bloke that doesn't like me. What do we do? You mean our company? Nobody's quite certain. She kind of laughs. I'm doing all right here. Oh, no. How do I follow that up? I don't like this. So tell me about Aviva with the spreadsheets. I'm keen to relate to her, but I'm getting a bit eager and saying stuff without really thinking it through before I speak, which is dangerous. So when she makes a point about organisational hierarchy, I say, "Oh, I feel just the same." And she says, "Well, in a company your size?" Really, explain. So I start talking, being cautious, because I bitterly remember the unintended sarcastic remark, and I did not want to offend her. And after about 30 seconds of pretending I actually knew what she meant, I'm thinking, this is a long sentence. Oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to end it. I'm just spewing commas from every orifice like droplets of sweat. There's a disembodied question mark floating in the space at the top of her head, and I'm internally screaming, 30 seconds? How's this sentence so long? Until I think if I wait for it, there might be a full stop. A semicolon? I'm still talking. I've been talking for a minute and a half and haven't made a statement. Watching her eyes glazing because she blatantly hates this until, yes, I leap over the final comma to safety. But as the last part of the sentence comes out, I manage to grab it by the full stop as it exits my mouth. I let it flop to the floor like old rope. It's about 17 metres of sentence. I reach for the question mark above her head, take it, attach it to the end of the endless sentence and use them both like a grapple rope to make my escape with. So now I'm abseiling down the side of the apartment block on a sentence rope, which means I have to thread it through my palms and watch a rerun of all the faux pas I dropped. The already overburdened sentence structure can't take my weight and snaps, so I fall 7 stories and get splattered on the paving slabs. Oh, for God's sake, she saw it. Tears pouring, running out the building towards me, saying, oh my God, are you all right? I'm fine. I split in blood like I'm trying to form a nonchalant reply. No! I don't want an ambulance. I'm probably all right. No, I don't want a taxi. I'll just go for a jog. It's a warm night. Can I have your email address? Just right there. She won't write back. Well, I'll sign off with a full stop and throw my message in a black hole. It was nice to meet you. I think about just rubbing it off, but I'm that injured. It's an effort just to rub my snap finger on the @ symbol. Wondering why. Do I try at all? But I guess taking social risks involves some death-defying fools. Cheers.